Hello, and welcome back to Wonderland Asylum. We're back today with issue 105, the Hachette Partworks release of Titanic, the ship, the legend. So, what's in the magazine for issue 105? An article on the onboard dress code. Yes, indeed. Apparently the dress code on Titanic was rather strict. Again, more on fashion, turn of the century. This is like a turn of the century issue of Vogue rather than Titanic, but hey ho. There's a picture of Maud Adams, American theatre actress, and her outfit for Peter Pan. Very strange looking outfit, and some shoes. Very nice shoes actually, I might add. Again, still fashion related. And then that brings us neatly onto our parts. So let's have a look and see what's in the box. Okay, so in today's box we have a bracket. We have two NM screws. We have some BP screws. And we have some brown paper bags. Now in the paper bag we have hatch cover, the battery hatch presumably. We have some more of these rather big hefty bolts, and we have a speaker, or the fan engine from a jet, but it's a speaker. You can see on the back. There. Perfect. And that's all that's in the box. So the first thing we need to do is take the speaker, just check the solder joints, and they're a bit messy, but they look workable at least. And what we're doing is taking the bracket and finding that indent just there. And what we're doing is putting the speaker in here like this, with the wires coming out that indent. Just like that. Okie dokie. Then what we need to do is bring this box over that we had from last time, and we're going to be sitting the speaker on here to its indent. But what we need to do is the cables should be sitting so they're coming out towards the PCB. So you're wanting this indent to be sitting roughly here. So if I can get this all on without the speaker falling out, that would be ideal. Yep, perfect, just like that. And we're holding the speaker housing in with BP screws. Again, as always, there is a spare. Don't think BP screws have been particularly popular. I don't remember them particularly well, so again, just screw speaker in to the, I think they called it the battery box. Now unfortunately we don't get to test this just now. We just get to assemble it all, and then it's all ready to go when we put the board in the ship itself. Final screw going in just up the top there, like that. There should be no movement available. So now what we're doing is taking the cable that runs from the battery socket and plugging it into socket B, which is this one here. But the picture shows socket A. In fact, looking at the size of it, it's not going to fit in socket B. So the battery cable goes into socket A, which is this one up here. Even then, it's going to be a tight fit, very tight. It's a stretch actually to get the wires across to that PCB. That's not nice. I don't like that, because if you're stretching the wires, there is the risk of them breaking. And just to make sure it clicks in nicely, which it has done. And then this one goes into socket B, which again is right over the other side. Again, make sure you line the pins up with the holes in the socket, because the last thing you want to do is try and plug it in the wrong way round. Again, that goes in just like that, so that's how your wiring should look according to the pictures. Now the next thing we need to do is bring over the stand itself. Now if you'll excuse mine, she's a little dusty because she's been sitting for a month with Titanic on top of her, I may add. Okay, then what we're doing is taking the box here and we're placing it upside down like this. I think it's saying, yeah, just like that. Now what we're doing is the smaller wire, which is labelled C, will be going into port C. Just like that. And the thicker wire, labelled D, will in fact be going into port D. Again, just make sure you plug it in the right way around. And that should look like that. Super. Okay, now what we're doing is turning this upside down, making sure that the batteries or the battery hatch is facing towards these three slots. And we're going to basically find the 4 holes and put the board and the housing in there, just like that. And turning the page, we're then going to put the battery cover on, and that's going to be screwed in with one of the NM screws, which again they've given us a spare of. Generous. Now I don't plan to use the batteries at all, so this probably will never ever get opened again, because I plan to run a USB plug. Again, seal that shut, just like that. And finally, what we're doing is holding that all together, turning it over, and we're going to be attaching it to the stand with these big chunky screws. If I remember correctly from last time, these go in quite hard. Fantastic. Again, to this slot here. Again. Oh, that one's a lot easier. And finally, the fourth one going in just up here. And I'll just fully tighten this one that I put in first. Perfect. Awesome. So that is that, fully secured to the stand. And that is us for stage 105. So that's us for issue 105. What's coming in issue 106? The nameplate. Looks a bit plain to me, but we may well do something about that. So yeah, not much to do in that issue, not much to do in the next one either. In fact, all four of these are, again, not going to take a great deal of time to do, but they are all necessary. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Any feedback, comments, criticisms, do drop them below. Do leave me a like, and do consider subscribing to see the rest of Titanic, the rest of the U-96, and the 1966 Batmobile. Yeah, thanks for watching, and as always guys, peace out everyone.